Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
It's not uncommon for people to make questionable decisions with their personal finances. Perhaps you don't save enough money, make the odd bad investment choice, or fail to take advantage of tax breaks. Amid busy work schedules and stressful family lives, most Americans don't have time to read up on all the latest financial advice. Nor are we all destined to be the next Warren Buffett. But it must be asked, are the less financially savvy among us fit to run a $29 trillion economy? That is the rather pressing question raised over the selection of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as Kamala Harris's running mate. At 60 years old, Walz is close to retirement age, yet he may be the least wealthy vice presidential candidate in modern history, despite having had plenty of chances to bolster his net worth. And while a lack of money is certainly no bar to high office, some critics are now openly wondering whether Walz is the right man to be one heartbeat away from the Oval Office. After all, it's not just his own wealth that he appears to have mismanaged. While the U.S. economy has surged by 11.5% since January 2019, Minnesota has only experienced 6.2% growth during that time under Walz's leadership. Likewise, the number of U.S. jobs, excluding farm workers, has risen 5.8% in that period, while Minnesota has only increased employment by 0.5%. As for Walz's personal wealth, a review by the Daily Mail raises serious concerns about his money management skills. Walz's 2022 tax return, for instance, must be one of the simplest ever filed by a politician, showing that he and his wife, Gwen, have nearly no investments. The filing indicates that the couple earned a total of $166,719 in 2022 through Walz's job as governor of Minnesota and his wife's teaching position at Augsburg University in Minneapolis. However, little of that sizable sum was stashed away in financial assets. Walz doesn't have a 401k or an IRA, individual retirement account, and doesn't actively invest in stocks. He is the absolute opposite of Warren Buffett. It makes no financial sense, Eric Bond, an LA-based financial advisor, told the Mail. With a $166,000 income, I don't know what he's done with that money. The whole thing is quite odd. You need to plan. Where is his money going? If he's done nothing with it, that's not good for someone in his age group. He should at least have a retirement account which could get a significant tax break. Why not take advantage of the tax code with a 401k or an IRA? A look to the past reveals that it has been largely the same story for 4 decades, with Walz seemingly ignoring the greatest wealth creation engine the world has ever known, the U.S. stock market, his entire professional life. Over his 12 years as a U.S. congressman from 2007 to 2019, Walz and his wife earned an average of over $200,000 annually, according to publicly available disclosures. When he was first elected to Congress, Walz reportedly joked to an aide that his new salary, $165,200 at the time, was 4 times what I've ever made in my life. Walz had previously worked as a teacher and served in the Army National Guard. And yet, by the time Walz left Congress, his final financial declaration in 2019 showed he owned no stocks, no mutual funds, no bonds, and no retirement accounts. He and his wife also owned no businesses nor real estate, and there were no earnings from publishing books or giving speeches, often lucrative sources of additional income for politicians. Walz's net worth on that 2019 form was given as a range between $112,000 and $330,000. While he was in Congress, the median net worth of representatives and senators surpassed $1 million for the first time, meaning his was far less than his peers. His declared assets in 2019 included 2 life insurance policies, each worth between $15,000 and $50,000, and a 529 savings plan, which is a state-sponsored tax-deferred initiative that allows you to save for a beneficiary and pay for educational expenses. That contained less than $15,000 and was believed to have been set up for the 2 Walz children, Hope, 23, who recently graduated from Montana State University, and Gus, 17, who goes to a public high school in St. Paul, Minnesota. The bulk of Walz's accumulated wealth is almost entirely in the form of pensions from the state, military, and federal government, which will have been bolstered by